Let's do a chart request for MJNA. This is Medical Marijuana Incorporated. Okay, this is a chart request from Neil in the chat, and I'm taking a first look. Obviously, I know what the fundamentals are. It's in the medical marijuana thing, so I don't need a whole thing about medical marijuana industry. Had been a pretty booming industry for a while, might continue to be so, although I'm taking a first look at the price. I'm doing just a technical analysis look only. I'm not going to give you any fundamental analysis on this specific company. Don't know the CEO, know nothing about it. This is just a first look chart request, that my first look. Hey, what I'll do is some quick Fibonacci lines, maybe some lines of support and resistance, trend lines if they've got it, and then I'll take a look at the relative strength index to show you what the areas of my getting interested lines, my getting excited lines, and my final hurdles for new all-time highs might be. Let's take a look. This is on the monthly time frame, priced in. So if it's OTC, I think this is American. If I am correct, is it OTC? Give me 1 second. MJNA. Yeah, it's American. There's the American flag. So it is priced in USD 0.0004. Holy crap. In 2004, MJNA was 338 US dollars. Holy shit. 325 US dollars. It is now fractions of a fraction of 1 cent. Okay, here's the mid-range though. So the mid-range, you can very clearly see the mid-range level. I'll do Fibonacci first to see if this lines up with anything. Let's quickly do that. So I'll take the high. Wow. Now this is the the opening price on the OTC. It opened there 66 cents to $325. My God. All right, let's take it roughly from there. Now, by the way, Fibonacci is not going to do shit. Not going to do shit here because the price range is way too high. So I'm going to completely ignore that. I would have to take it from maybe a more reasonable level. So maybe I'll take it from here and see if that works, okay? Because that's just too large of a range. You're just in between the 0 and the 0.236, which is way up here. Cool. Let's just see if there's any. I'm just looking for areas of confluence to see if Fibonacci has been predictive, okay, over time, or somewhat predictive. So I'll take it from here. That's the most obvious level. That's at around about 70 US cents. And I'll take it to here. I'll take it from here and here. Has there been any levels of confluence? Yeah, there actually have. Okay. Now, this is not including the low here. So we will include the low, but just out of interest, it traded in this range between 2008. Obviously, there's 2008. Oh, geez, look at that. In 2007, 2008. So I was going to talk about the GFC, but we're actually back here. So it did get affected by the GFC. That's the peak down, okay, the dump down to fractions of a cent, went back up to 70 cents. And it's been in this major trading range, between 70 cents and about 1 cent. Okay, 70 cents and a cent right there. Man, that's just a massive move too. And it has matched up from there until about here where we broke down 1 cent until about December of 2022. It did match up with this Fibonacci quite well. Okay, levels of resistance at the 0.236. This is on the monthly time frame as well, right? It made a couple of peaks but failed to close. Made a peak, closed around about there. Can I call this really good? Probably not. There's a peak exactly at the 0.382. Resistance here, the 0.236. Yeah, not bad. A spike above. I wouldn't call it majorly confluent. Okay, so maybe Fibonacci isn't the way to go. What I'll quickly do though is I'll take it down to its. Holy moly! I don't even know what that is. I have to expect that these are. No, these have to be little glitches because now we're in the negative territory. So I've got to maybe around about there-ish. No, so I'm going to say Fibonacci is nowhere near it unless now this is going to be, no, nowhere near it. Okay, so Fibonacci, Unclear, do not factor it in. The fact that we went to $325, my God, back there is just crazy. And we're at fractions of a fraction of a cent. So let's do, instead, we'll do some kind of trading ranges. And again, I'll pop it in here. That's the major trading range. You can see, again, that between that 70 cents and 1 cent area. Cool. So I am not interested at all in MJNA. I will not even be getting remotely excited about it until we're at least above 1 US cent. Okay. I will start getting, I'll call that, yeah, that might be my getting excited line. Give me 1 second. Do I have a getting interested line at least? Or as North Star Bad Charts, who I am subscribed to, would call their wake up line. Okay, maybe we'll do that. Yeah, okay. So here's my getting interested. Cool. I'll say this is my version of North Star Bad Charts, who I subscribe to, and you should too. That's my version of their wake up line. So it's my getting interested line. Okay. Not even remotely interested in MJNA until we at least start closing above here. And I'm not going to give you, I'll give you a horizontal area as well. Cool. All right. So I'll give you a diagonal and a trend line and a horizontal. No, not interested at all. Now, I don't know, again, the fundamentals of MJNA. People watching this right now, you may know something that we don't know or that I don't know. Okay, so you might be like, no, this is a bargain because we're heading back up really soon. If that is the case, tell me why. Tell me why. Let's see. Right about, I'm going to call it right there at 0.003, 1/3 of 1 cent would be my getting interested on the horizontal. I like getting interested on the horizontal. I'm always interested on getting on the horizontal. Jesus. So right there, you've at least got to close above there and you've got to close above there. All right. That's pretty simple to see. Okay. Until we're at least above here. Okay. It's waking up. It's getting interesting. Then you start closing above here. Oh, okay. All right. I would be then, and look at this. This is a big range, by the way. So if you start getting interested, getting above the getting interested, and then it gets into there, that's 200%. Okay, let's talk about the bottom end of the normal range to 1 cent. Well, then that's huge, right? 1/3 of a cent to 1 cent. That's 260, 250%. Cool. I'm going to put this one in. Cool. I'm going to pop that in. I'm going to call that getting cautiously excited. That's getting cautiously excited at 1 cent. Cool? 1 cent. Getting cautiously excited. This isn't my getting excited line. I'm just cautiously excited. Cool? That means you would be back in. I'm not saying any of this is happening. I'm saying you just, what you would want to look for. You would start being cautiously excited if it started breaking above here. Okay? So above the getting interested line, that's a 250% move. You start doing this and doing that. Ooh, okay. All right, we're back in the normal range. If you break through, hold 1 cent as support, then start breaking back to where you broke out from. You broke out at and have that little peak down. You start breaking above there. Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, for MJNA, that's actually a really decent profit if you had have gotten in at the getting interested line. I would actually really, not financial advice, but I would make a pretty good prediction. I'd be pretty confident with the following, more than a 50% chance. If it did the following, and it broke up above the getting interested line, found a support, and then did that, I would be quite confident that you would actually see a test of the 1 cent mark. Okay, and again, that's a 250% move. Maybe you catch it here, and then it has maybe a 150% move. I'll be quite confident, although you'd be looking to take profits along the way, maybe selling half at double, right? Maybe you just play, or maybe someone, I don't know, maybe someone just plays the getting interested to the cautiously excited range. That's a 100% move potentially, right? Double your money, sell half on double, recoup your initial investment, hey, and then you're free riding the rest and see what happens from there. It's all gravy from there, right? So that's bare minimum that could happen. I don't know. We're not even above here. But if it gets above here and holds a support, that's a potentially interesting move there, okay? Just as a sort of trading thing, not holding for a longer term. Although if you're holding a bag, if you've sold your initial investment, then you're holding the rest. Then what you want to see is that one, okay? Holding above, do that. Now I'm cautiously excited. What's my getting excited area where we could even see 70 cents broken? So we would need at least to break above. I tell you what, I'm going to tell you some. Let me do this. Again, that's that area. There we go. So now, there it is right there. That is my getting excited line. So from this high and this low, I think that's my getting excited line. Yep, resistance. Okay, there it is right there. At, oh man, I'm getting excited here? Or here? I'm going to be cautious. No, I'm going to be cautious and say I'll be cautious and say it's here at 17 cents. I'm likely wanting to put it a little bit lower. I actually really like that 8 to 10 cent mark right there. Give me a second, because I'm just doing this live, so I'm like, what am I favoring? I would err on the side of caution, so no, I'll just err on the side of caution. I'm going to say it right here. From this Fibonacci of this trading range between 70 cents and 1 cent, your 0.236 Fibonacci is right here. And that's at, call it whatever you want, 17, 18 cents, call it 17 cents. Then I'm like getting excited, all right? Getting excited. Cool. But imagine playing the getting cautiously excited to the getting excited line. Imagine you wait for the getting cautiously excited line, and instead you do the following, right? Sorry, I need to do that. Maybe you wait for, like, you're trading this range, and maybe you take some major profits. So that's what I'd be calling it. I'd be calling it a definite TP of some kind. So a take profit target. Is it my take profit 1? I don't know. But you are taking some profits. Well, if you're getting in down here, your take profit 1 is actually here. Sorry. This is if you're buying now, okay? What am I doing, bro? Right there. Cool. That would be a take profit. I'm basing this on if you are getting down here at the getting interested line, okay? So that'd be a take profit 1 at 1 cent. You may want to take all your profits or sell half on the double, whatever, but you want to be imagine you want to take some profits there. TP2 would definitely be around about here. That's a huge move, okay? I'm not going to call it I'm not going to call it a TP1 and a TP2. I'm just going to call it a TP, right? A take profit area. That's a take profit area, particularly if you're getting in here. And I'm going to finish this in a couple of minutes. Imagine waiting to get in the cautiously excited area. Far out, man. That's a 1,300% move. Are you telling me you're not taking any profits here at 17 cents? Yes, you are. If you get in here at the getting interested line, it finds support and starts ticking up, man, take some profits here, take some major profits here potentially. And I can't say with any confidence whatsoever that you would ever get above back to 70 cents. But you would say this would be a major profit-taking area, most definitely. So there, okay, 70 cents. I'm going to call it another TP, 70 cents, and I'm probably going to call it major, like major profit-taking, okay? Imagine getting down at the getting interested line, or anywhere at the cautiously excited. So let's do some blue sky thinking. Again, none of this is likely, possibly even going to happen. We're not above getting interested. We're nowhere near above there. Okay, imagine getting in the getting interested line, taking some profits along the way, and selling at your getting excited line. That's 4,000%. Okay, you sell a bag, you sell some bunch of it, you hold a small bag at 70 cents. What, 20,000%? I am not saying that that's going to happen at all, okay? With this thing, I'm just saying there's the major areas that I would look at. Particularly here, wait for getting excited, take some profits at 1 cent, and then maybe just play this range, and maybe your major profit-taking area is maybe you're all out at 17 cents. That would be a pretty decent profit, yeah? That's medical marijuana, MJNA. I have no idea about the fundamentals. Is it going to be a huge thing from here? Don't know, but then you need to at least see it get over this getting interested line. Cool. Those are those areas for MJNA. And we're going to get out of here, people. Final comments, and I'm out. Got to run. See y'all. See you, Mark. I would throw $20 at it right now, in my opinion. Yeah, you never know. What are you willing to lose? Are you willing to lose $100? Okay, are you willing to lose? This is a fair point. Are you willing to lose $100? Are you willing to lose $500 on it right now? Why? Okay, imagine. Hey, I'm willing to lose $100. Okay, imagine it gets back to 1 cent. Okay, so that's get a couple of grand. That's not bad. $100 to a couple of grand. That's pretty damn good. Imagine if it goes to here. That's great. 40,000% from buying right here. Yeah, okay. If you're willing to risk $100 off, imagine risking $500. Assume that $500 isn't going anywhere, okay? But imagine $500 here and doing a 2,000 times, a 2,000 percentage times from $500. Jeez, okay? The problem is it's nowhere near, I don't know the fundamentals of MJNA, and it's nowhere near, it's even above its getting interested line, okay? That's the risk you take. But hey, if you're willing to risk, $500, then risk it. I'm not telling you what to do.